because we have more than 70 different nationalities at the university. Students actually they have this opportunity to to go to immerse in this calendar of great events, Formula One Grand Prix or Monaco Yacht Show or Sportel Awards. You can just meet, one of pilot of Formula One or one of a well-known tennis player, etc., or even a great Hollywood cinema star.
Salutare! Ți-ai dorit să studiezi într-un stat unde găsești cei mai mulți milionari? Îți place luxul? Ai vrea să studiezi business la o astfel de universitate, într-un astfel de mediu? Dacă răspunsul tău este da, atunci haide să afli la această întâlnire cum poți să studiezi într-unul dintre statele cele mai luxoase din lume, care te învață cum să devii un om de afaceri de succes. O am astăzi alături de mine pe reprezentanta Universității din Monaco, International University of Monaco. Hello, Irina.
Hello, Leah. Nice to meet you, and thank you for this great initiative, great creative idea.
Thank you for being here with us today as well. Irina, you are coming from International University where students they can study totally in English, and you are coming from a school that is located in one of the most richest places in the world. Where is this university located?
Yeah, actually, the International University of Monaco, it's a unique university located in Monaco, and we are a private business school, so that's why, as we are international business schools, that's why all our courses are totally taught in English, and really we are offering students this unique, global experience. Not only from the point of view of this student multicultural ambience, because we have more than 70 different nationalities at the university, but also Monaco, as you mentioned already, it's a unique location in the world. First of all, I would say the safest place in the world, and of course well known by iconic global well-known events as for example Formula One Grand Prix or Monaco Yacht Show or Sportel Awards and a lot of different other different events. So students actually they have this opportunity to go to immerse in this calendar of great events, but it's not only just for some entertainment, of course. It's great business cases, and our students they have this chance to join and to participate in these events.
When we say that they can participate, do you mean it's part of the curriculum, or do you mean do you refer to the fact that being in Monaco and being all these events that they can attend by themselves?
Actually, the both. Of course, they can attend any of above-mentioned events as a guest, but also we are focused, and this is our approach, to provide like hands-on, business-orientated experience. So that's why our professors and academic director of different programs, they try to develop this professional network and to engage students in this real business life. So it could happen that, of course, our best students showing best academic results, but they can be invited to participate in different events as a team member. For example, this year in May during different events under umbrella of Formula, not only Grand Prix but also e-Formula, then classic rally cars, etc. So our students helped the organizers in different roles. For example, girls as a hostess, then some of our students assisted to event managers, marketing managers. So it depends, of course, on event, but not only just to visit as a tourist, but also to create value being a part of a big team of organizers.
Nice, but also I think only the fact that that you are studying in such a wonderful place with a lot of opportunities, because you told me that there are a lot of events that are happening every day, like every day, every month, like it's happening something in Monaco, and then like world events are happening there. So might be also the possibility to create a certain type of networking or to develop a certain mindset being around this kind of events. It means that also you are around these people that have a different event, like a successful mindset.
Of course, because you are, as you know, in the epicenter of all these events, and we understand very well it's not just about some kind of entertainment, because all these events, it's like a magnet for very successful people from all over the world, and it's a good communicative platform just to meet some of well-known businessmen, owners of big companies coming in Monaco to participate in some events, but also to meet other business partners. So just such a concentration of different kind of events and actually of this high-end public gives this opportunity to develop business and professional network very, very fast.
Yeah, this is great. I think the location, it's one of your, how not to say, the selling points, or maybe attraction for the students, like a big attraction for the students.
Yeah, maybe it's you're right, it's a competitive advantage.
Yeah, indeed. But proximity is power. Being around successful people, it means that you can see what is possible for you. And I think as a parent, I would love to send my kid in a place where he or she can see what is possible for him or for her in the world. And in this way, maybe you're like more motivated to do the work.
Yeah, you are right. It's simple because you can just meet, walking in the street. You can meet, for example, one of pilot of Formula One, or one of a well-known tennis player. Or even a great Hollywood cinema star. Everything is possible. But like this, first of all, of course, students, they can understand that it's not some fantastic success. It's possible. It's a real life story, and you can follow this great example. And even in Monaco, among Monegasque residents, there are a lot of professional sportsmen, businessmen, etc., and they choose to live in this place exactly because of this vibrant community. And we know a lot of examples when, for example, great sportsmen, then after the sport career, they became also well-known businessmen. For example, Nika Rosenberg, one of residents of Monaco, ex-pilot of Formula One. Now he is managing great hedge funds focused on different projects investing in sustainable development. So now he switched from sports to financial industry, and the same, he's very successful as well in sport industry, motorsport, and in finance also. But it's a good example when Nika used his powerful network to develop quite a little bit other direction, but to stay successful.
But do you see how important is to, like from what you are saying, do you see how important it is for a kid, imagine like for the teenager, to be in this environment, in the idea that you have around you a lot of role models? So dear parents. So here they have like a lot of role models around them and people who achieved a certain type of success, but because they worked, because they are continuous learning and doing something in order to arrive to this kind of success. So success, because usually teenagers they want to go to do, you know, like the short thing and to arrive faster to success if possible, like not to do the steps or not to do the action, not to put the work, but actually you see the role models and everyone started from a point and had to work and to hard work actually. So I think as a parent I would be grateful to have my child in such an environment.
Actually, I completely agree with you. First of all, we know perfectly. We know that teenagers they need to have some heroes to follow. So here in Monaco, they have a great range of heroes to follow in sports, business, art, fashion, any kind of activities. But we have great examples showing and actually arguing that of course you have to work hard, but the ambience, the networking, it's also very powerful factor to push your success and your future career. That's evident.
So Irina, what they can study at your school in order to develop their knowledge?
So we are offering different wide range of program focused on international business.
Okay.
We are offering undergraduate and postgraduate programs, and in our portfolio there is a unique BBA, so Bachelor in Business Administration program, and then after 5 postgraduate program, so master's program in finance, lux management, sports business management, sustainability and innovation, and also international management. So all these programs are close related to core industries and the sphere of specialization in Monaco.
Okay. And all these specializations that you mentioned, they are also available for the bachelor and as well for the masters?
Actually, bachelor, because we understand it's just a graduated student from high school graduated. So they need, first of all, to create some basic fundament to learn some general economic concept, and then to go deep and to perform their knowledges and competencies. So for BBA students, they will have, of course, they will have this period of specialization, and during the 3rd year of studies it's possible to choose one of 7 axes to follow, and actually it's possible to continue with master's program to perform.
So I understand that you have one bachelor degree, like a general one, the Bachelor of Business Administration, which is 3 or 4 years? 3 years, and in the last year I'm going to make my specialization, to choose my specialization from 7 streams.
Exactly.
And the streams, I think, are sports management, luxury.
Actually, yes.
We have them in the brochure.
Once again, finance, lux management, sports business management, also hospitality and events, marketing and communications, digital instruments, and
The luxury one, how is called? The luxury goods, or how did you say?
Luxury management.
Luxury management. Okay, this is something that I didn't meet. Like it's very rare. Like a specialization, and I suppose that it's related with the location and with the industry that you have. So what it's about in this luxury management program?
Yeah, of course.
What does it mean?
You know that actually in general, lux industry, it's a huge and very potential market, and we can talk about not only high-end goods but also high-end services. So it's all about hospitality events. It's all about fashion and brand creator, and of course there are some very specific accent that's why we are in Monaco. For example, we have a specific track in yachting.
Okay.
So yachting industry.
So you can specialize in yachting?
Actually, for the moment, yachting track it's one of selective courses for students following masters in luxury management.
Okay.
But actually, it's exclusive track, and then students also they can join yachting business and to be as a broker to realize some brokerage on to sell or to build yachts, so a lot of different opportunities.
But I would like you to tell to our students and parents who are following us now. So, if I'm studying luxury management as a BBA student, why? Or not why, but what is what they can work afterwards?
Oh, it's a big choice. It depends exactly what do you want to do. For example, you can find a very interesting job in some of fashion industry, but not to be, like a creator, like a designer, but to manage and because you know how to commercialize, how to sell all these goods. So fashion retail, then of course you can cooperate with different well-known fashion brands as Weymouth, Corinne, Chanel, etc., etc.
Okay, so you go in the top, like with the top brands you're working, and how do you prepare students for this? How it's working the educational system at your university? It's very theoretically. They have project-based learning or study cases.
Of course,
professors are only just academics, or they have also work experience. Because I'm asking you, Irina, this because if I will be a parent, I just want to be sure that, because I'm thinking now, with all the specialization that you mentioned, and mainly with the luxury one, I think you need to raise also a certain mindset for the student.
Of course.
Because in order to sell luxury or to work in the luxury brands, you need a certain type of being.
You have to also to have some kind of this experience to survive it, of course. We are very, focused on hands-on experience, and really sure, our students they have some theoretical courses, it's clear, but also we are creating conditions to open the real business world and to give them the opportunity to discover some practical cases.
How is happening this?
For example, we can, and we do it often, we can invite some guest speakers representing different companies who will talk about real cases, real business cases, or we have such a practice as company visits. For example, for luxury management students, it could be some of car producing companies, for example, Ferrari, or also visiting some fashion company, and even realizing some kind of mystery shopping. In Monaco we have this golden square, Carré d'Or, the place of top boutique, and I know that, for example, our students, they used to be like mystery clients, making some visits and then analyzing the strategy of representative of this boutique and how to perform it. Or, for example, as you mentioned, we have not only our permanent academic professors, but also we are inviting adjunct professors representing different industries, and of course they are top experts from not only local market, I mean not only from Monaco, but also French, from Luxembourg, Switzerland, Italy, it depends.
So you have the connections with the industry, and you are providing them with these connections. Now it depends on the student, how much is taking from, or how much is learning, how much is studying, how networking is, how much networking is making, and so on.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Because we create such a stimulating atmosphere and good communication platform, and it's I would say the personal responsibility of students to stay open, proactive, very dynamic, and to benefit from all these opportunities that university creates for them.
I would like to ask you, for the sports management, considering that you have the Formula One, like it's happening, the event with the Formula One there, what advantages would be to study sports management at your school?
As you know, now sports business management became more and more popular. Why? Because now people in the world in general, they think about healthy lifestyle, how to be more, to follow more healthy life, etc., etc. So this provokes raising interest to sports industry, not only for professional sports, but also like amateur sports. And in this case, sports industry is also raising a huge market, and our students they are learning how to manage and how to commercialize this activity. For example, how to manage sports infrastructure, how to manage professional athletes, to attract sponsors, to sign some media contracts and deal with media rights, or how to organize such events as, for example, Formula One or other events, Olympic Games, etc., etc. So and as well, it's possible to just continue to work in some industry, even FMCG industry, but we know a lot of examples of companies using sport platform to promote their goods and services. For example, well-known Red Bull company, energy drink, but now Red Bull Media House, it's maybe one of the most successful sport media content producing hub. It's a great example, and we have our alumni cooperating with Red Bull and International Olympic Committee and Formula One organizers committee. So a lot of opportunities for students.
So Irina, how would you say, or how would you describe, how do you help a teenager like your students to be successful for the job markets when they graduate?
Good question, because it's not only Monaco, but Monaco especially, it's a very competitive job market. Not only job market, but especially very competitive job market. So and the
requirements are high. If you go in the luxury, like the requirements are higher. You need like how to talk, how to communicate, and so on.
You know, it's a global market, so there is no any national boundaries, restrictions. So it's an open platform for everybody. So you will compete potentially. You will compete with other students from other countries, and
True.
In this case, you have to be maybe to show your potential, to convince employer that you are a good performer, that you are a good communicator, stressful, and of course that is extremely important that you are open for cultural diversity and that you are familiarized with cross-cultural management. So this is the very important point for our students, because for them it's like, it's not only something theoretical, but it's their everyday life while studying at the IUM, because you have friends from different countries, you discover step by step, of course, different cultures, you understand traditions, gift giving, you start to learn other languages, that is very important. And like this, for you it's not some kind of cultural shock to, for example, to get a job in big multinational companies operating in 20, 30 different countries, in different continents, so you can understand how it works already.
Okay. And how many students do you have in your school? How large is the school?
Now we have more than 1,000 students.
Bachelor and master?
All programs. All together.
So it's a very small school, which means that they get nurtured, I say, by the school.
Actually, we try to keep this balance. We try to, of course, to open this global window for our students, to help them to build this helicopter business view, but at the same time we try to keep family size and human size scale, because anyway, all our students, they have this personal supervising by the university, all necessary informational support, and even if it's very important also that in classes we have not more than 50, 60 students. And
15, okay.
No, 50, 60.
60, okay.
Yeah. And like this, students, they can stay in direct contact with professors, with other students in the group, and it's perfect for the group dynamic and for some projects, Do
you have an employment rate, like after graduation?
Yeah. The general KPI for us that all our students are graduated from different programs, but 95%, quite all our students, they succeed to get a job during 6 months after graduation. So it means that the reputation matters, and that we have good motivated students eager to perform and to continue their career. And it's quite different because I would say maybe 45% of our graduated students, they prefer to stay in Monaco and to continue their career in this area, Monaco and French Riviera as well. And about 50% it's international scope, international career. So some of our students, they can come back to their home country of origin, and also a big part continue international career, but in other countries.
And what would be I think I wanted to know more about I forgot about something important to ask you. I think about the nationalities. You told me that it's like 80% or something like that, international students, right?
Yeah.
You have this, and the language is in English, like the teaching language is English, right? They need to study French or something in the first year?
It's possible, it's not mandatory, but it's options that we are offering for our students to choose one of 5 other languages, and they can learn, for example, French, Mandarin, Italian, Spanish, or even Russian. So it depends, they can choose any of all these languages.
Something that our students, parents actually are asking about the school, they want to know that their investment is secure, right?
Of course.
No, like parents, they want to know this. So, what can you tell me about the reputation of your school or rankings, or because some schools they are in the international rankings, some are not, and I would like to know the position of your school.
So I would like to say that our school has an accreditation in AACSB, so the ranking of leading business school in the world.
Okay.
And also for our MBA program, it's very important that we have accreditation by AMBA.
Okay.
And our diploma is recognized by the Principality of Monaco, so it's on the level of the Principality, and as well by France, of course, and other countries having a partnership agreement in educational sphere with Monaco and France as well.
So it's a public accreditation. Like after I graduated your school, I can go to any school to study.
Actually, it's possible to say it's like public graduation, despite that we are a private business school.
So I will not have any issue after I will graduate from your school to study in France to Sciences Po or to any other school. Okay.
Yeah. So our credits are totally validated and recognized by other French public university, for example. But it's not only about credits. It's like, the IUM diploma, it's like a carte blanche, so very good starting position for our students, because especially in this region, I mean Monaco, French Riviera, and also this triangle, Luxembourg, Switzerland, London, it's a good indicator of, I would say, perfect level of education, and our students, they are very welcome by local employers. For example, just to cite one of real cases in financial industry, because we have a very powerful program in international finance, and as the university keep and develop a relationship with all financial institutions in Monaco. So our students really, they are very welcome by leading banks, and not only banks but insurance company, hedge funds, and other.
Okay, so you are saying that because you have this industry connection, when I'm going to graduate from you, and because you have also like the public recognition, it means that the diploma from you, it's well known, or it has a good reputation amongst the employers.
Yeah, exactly.
I got it. But usually a student who is coming to you, I suppose that the master is going to continue, maybe that the master is going to be also with you, or also to another private school with this focus, because if you are already in this kind of small size university, then you need to go in the same style, let's say, education. Usually.
Yeah. Our master's program is also very specific programs, because it's a very dynamic program. 16 months and 10 months in classes, and then 6 months internship. So it's also very...
So it's like a continuation of the BBA, where you have the theory and the projects and the speakers and the industry visits. And then I will go into the master to do the extra specialization, and then to have the internship as well.
Yeah, exactly.
The last question that I would like to know, actually I have other two questions. One is about the exchange. So my colleague asked me, told me, please ask Irina this. So the exchange, when they are coming to you, they can have an exchange to another university. And they can go to London, or to what would be the partners?
Yes, for our BBA students.
Yeah, for the BBA we're interested.
We are, it's even not, we are offering this possibility to spend as minimum 1 semester abroad during the second year of studies. But for students it's mandatory, because we are persuaded that this international experience is extremely important for their future.
So it's mandatory.
Careers. Mandatory. And
nice.
we have
it's mandatory.
we have a lot of more than 30 partners university in different countries, not only in European but also in Asia, in Canada, in United States of America, and we try to find this perfect formula fitting to, first of all, to professional goals of students and actually future specialization, because we already talk with students what they want to do, and then we're trying to choose the right university to study abroad, taking into account this pathway. Yeah.
But this is great. So it's extraordinary to have this experience of going abroad, even if you are already abroad to Monaco. But it's extraordinary because as a BBA student, like a bachelor in business administration student, you need to understand other cultures, you need to understand other markets, if you are going to start to be an entrepreneur, or if you are going to work like for a big company. So it's a good opportunity, like it's mandatory. So for the parents, it's good to know that it's not like this. Usually for a lot of universities, this is optional, and this means that the kid is going to be forced to do things. Like, because it's not like you are forcing in a bad way, but the idea that you help the student to have better success, because what you're doing now, this is you're going to take like in your future. You are building yourself for the future.
Of course, it's I don't know. It's a priceless experience. If, for example, you have this ambition to work in international finance, for example. So for you, even staying in Monaco, it's already a big plus. But as a bigger plus, you can go for 1 semester, for example, in London or in Geneva. Two biggest also financial center, and to understand how this industry works in other locations. So it's extremely important, of course.
It's great.
Or, for example, for some students following this specialization in luxury management, for example, to spend the semester in Dubai, and to discover all secrets, of high-end hospitality. It's a unique experience.
It's true, and I'm concerned now about the prices that you have in Monaco. I'm thinking like, how much would be a bachelor degree? Like, what would be the range? For the bachelors.
Despite this concentration of the wealthiest people on these 2 square kilometers square in Monaco, so we are trying to keep this reasonable balance, and I would say that for BBA program, for 3 years program, it's around.
But what would be like for a year? Because if you are paying like per year,
of course, per year,
it would be like it's cheaper.
14,000 euros.
14,14. Then it's affordable.
Yeah,
it's like it's not a huge price.
It's not extremely.
And they can pay in like 2 installments or something like that.
Yeah, of course, it's possible to pay by 7 installments.
By 7 installments.
Yep.
Okay. And what about the accommodation? Because in Monaco, I suppose the prices are like huge for accommodation. They need to stay because Monaco is the second, I think, the second. How it's called, the second after Vatican. I think Vatican is the biggest, or the smallest. The smallest, and then it's Monaco, right? So it don't have like also a lot of places, and I suppose it's also very expensive. So where your students are living? Do you have a campus or?
Actually, Monaco is a very specific place, very specific location, and of course we know that real estate market that's very specific in Monaco, and to rent an apartment it's not easy. And unfortunately we don't have any campus, and actually in Monaco there is any campuses, any hostel, any student residence, because the concept is quite another. But our students, they are not limited only by Monaco, and they can explore much more by the area. For example, almost of our students, they are renting apartments in France, so in nearest French cities, and it's possible to...
How far would be?
Actually, for example, Nice, the biggest city in the French Riviera, it's only up to 1/2 an hour, 30 minutes by train from Nice to Monaco, and we have a perfect location because it's just one minute walking distance from the central train station, so it's not difficult. And actually it's maybe even more interesting because like these students also they are discovering French Riviera and visiting other interesting places.
Nice. So thank you very much for all the information that you provided for us.
Thank you for this opportunity.
It was interesting to find out all this information, and also fun, and also I saw valuable fun for me. It was all the information that you gave me.
No, yes, we are welcoming to come in Monaco and to benefit from this amazing place. Yeah, thank you very much, Leah, and I wish a lot of success for your future students.
We wish them the same. That's why we're doing this kind of content for them, for them and for their parents to have more value and to have a lot of information and to take the right choice for them.
Right decision.
And I tried. I'm sure that we did a good work now, because I wanted for them to understand what is the world, like what is the world where they're going to arrive, and you need a certain type of student to your school.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Dragilor, dacă vă doriți să studiați într-una dintre cele mai luxuriante țări din lumea aceasta, unde puteți avea modele, da, oameni care deja au succes, știți vorba aia, zi-mi care sunt prietenii tăi și îți voi spune cum ești tu. Sau cu cât ești printre oamenii mai deștepți ca tine, cu atât și tu vei deveni ca ei. Așadar, universitatea aceasta din Monaco îți oferă posibilitatea să crești, să începi să te creezi pe tine, însă nu e pentru toată lumea, așa? Este pentru cei care sunt ambițioși, care știu ce vor și care sunt pregătiți să și acționeze, adică să pui, cum ar spune părinții, osul la treabă. Noi suntem la Student Consulting o echipă care te putem pregăti să fii admis la această universitate, cunoaștem formula de admitere, haide la o întâlnire cu noi și află cum să fii admis și dacă școala asta ți se potrivește.